FocusMe and things like this are really key in reclaiming our time. So that's definitely a massive, cultural shift. So it's pretty awesome. I'm Matt Walton. I'm a registered Chinese medicine practitioner here in Toronto, Canada. And basically, I run my own clinic called Roots to Sky, which is basically a combination of life coaching and Chinese medicine. One of the things I've kind of always struggled with is just focus. It's more focus in this internet age, I would say. You can definitely notice that you're more distracted than you think you are, or I thought I was, kind of thing. So yeah, it definitely impacts my productivity. This idea pops into my head and it feels so urgent in the moment, but instead of quickly just doing it, and then all of a sudden I find myself down a rabbit hole of links and all these kinds of things. I used different time tracking systems, different services for sure, but FocusMe really stood out because sometimes I just needed a lockdown. I basically needed as soon as I open up a browser tab, I just needed it to close back down for me. It's kind of reveals a lot because not only is it locked out and I don't really have a choice, but half the things that pop in your head in any given time frame are just gibberish, really. I just noticed it right away, but now the funny thing is that if for whatever reason I'm sometimes I have to close up the entire program, say if I'm hanging out with friends and we're just hanging out, right? But in my mind, because I've been using it for quite some time now, I think maybe a year or 2 years now or something like that, my mind still thinks it's always running. So it's kind of this thing that's always been there almost. So I kind of just defaultly don't do it. It's just more like a gradual, you just adjust to it. I really encourage people to try it. FocusMe and tools like this are part of a renaissance to presence, basically. We're really kind of realizing how kind of far out we've kind of spun out, especially with phones in our pockets, with access to what used to be a few decades ago would take 10 different tools, and now we can just do it all at once. So I think FocusMe and things like this are really key in reclaiming our time. So that's definitely a massive cultural shift. So it's pretty awesome. I use the breaks feature. I like that actually because sometimes it's on and sometimes it's off. It depends on where I'm at in life, I'll be honest. But basically it's kind of like a forced break. My computer, the screen goes blue and it's get off, take a break. And then if I'm really struggling for whatever reason, there's too much going on in my head or whatever, then yeah, I definitely will put myself into a Pomodoro kind of lockdown setting. So I just basically the freedom of designing your own plan, that's a really, really huge perk to me.